through with you Accenture stock. Just type in Google and then you'll find this information and just check out the name and the Nasdaq symbol ACN. And if you want to buy right now, it's 194.18 US dollars currently for one stock. It's a billion size firm, it's a big size firm, it's paying dividend. Any firm that is paying dividend, that means they are financially very strong. That's brilliant news because after paying their costs, liabilities, loans, and everything, creditors, they still have extra money. That extra money it pays to shareholders as dividend. So any firm, even if the percentage is very less, don't worry because that is extra money. So that's brilliant. It's a positive sign. Check out in Wikipedia when was they founded? 30 years ago, 1989, and let's have a look at the views. Copy that exactly, paste in Google, type Indeed reviews and see what the employees who work here have to say about this firm. I can see we have 16,900 reviews and it's 4-star, brilliant. And go through the reviews yourself and check out the salaries they're paying, the photos of the firm, the jobs listed, and the question asked. Now let's have a look at Glassdoor reviews, and I can see that 49,000 reviews, that's plenty, and it's 3.9 star, that's brilliant. Read through the pros and cons yourself, check out the jobs list, the salaries they're paying, the interview question, the benefits they're giving, and the photos. Now let's go to Just Here Patents. I want to see what patents this firm has. Let's paste it here, click enter. I'm interested in assigning your applicant because these are people who have the full rights of the patent, and please look at in 2002 they have a patent, and I can see that in 2002 they have patent, and that's all. So they have patents in 2002. Now don't worry about this thing that it's a different name than what we are searching. Just Google it, and you can go to images, and it's part of Accenture, I guess, and so it's part of it. It's just a different name a little bit, but that's these are the patents. So I'll just I can see that no, actually I can see global services 2012 they 13 they have patent, 13 they have patent, 13 a lot of patents in 2012, 2008 they have patent, 2012 they have patent, 13. So the more patents a firm has, the more stronger it is because it's innovating and it's difficult to beat that firm. That's a positive news. And check out all the patents that they have, check out the next page as well. So you can just play with the name because I just typed Accenture right now and that thing appeared. I removed the PLC and I can see all the patents here. So that's very important. Now let's have a look at Yahoo Finance and see who the key executives are and what salaries are they getting. So I'll just simply paste it here and click on the Nasdaq symbol ACN, go to profile, and I can see the sector, the industry employees, and I can see we have 5 key executives, but 4 of their salaries have been shown. We don't know the salary of the 5th one. It's not applicable. So you need to find out why it's not applicable, because the more information we have about the key executives, the salaries and everything, the more transparency there is, the more trust we're able to build. So that's something to search about. And let's have a look at macro trend and see the ratios. Go to price ratio, price book ratio, and paste in the symbol ACN, click there, and I want to point out if the price book ratio is less than 1, that means stock is cheap, it's undervalued, it's a discount, that's brilliant. If it's more than 1, that means stock is expensive. The higher the number goes, the more expensive it gets. Please let me know if you have any questions for me, or if you're stuck somewhere, or if you would like to request me to make a video on a particular stock that you're researching on. Please let me know that as well. So this website takes some time to load because it has a lot of data, so don't worry about that. And let's have a look. So I can see that it's right now it's 8.76, which means stock is 8.76 times more expensive to buy right now. If I see in 2019 May, it was 8 times more expensive. So somebody bought that time, they paid $178 to buy something that was $22 worth. They paid 8 times more money. Right now, it's 8.76 times more expensive. And the cheapest it was, I think, in 2009, since we have data August 2009, when it was 5.6 times more expensive. Somebody who bought that time, they paid $26 to buy something that was $4 worth. Right now, it's 8 times more expensive. So, nearly 9 times more expensive. So let's go to other ratios. I want to have a look at current ratio. If current ratio is less than 1, that means stock is risky because liabilities are more than assets. If current ratio is 1.5 or more than that, that means stock is safe. It has a good margin of safety. So we are looking for 1.5 or more than that. Let's have a look. Okay, right now I can see it's less than 1.5. So it's a risky stock because I'm looking for 1.5. Let's look at the previous trend. Has it ever been above 1.5? Yes, it has been twice, but that's not a consistent one. And then there are fluctuations, but I can see that majority of time consistently it has been below 1.5 since 2005 up till now. It's always been below 1.5, so it's a risky stock. In terms of current ratio, let's look at debt equity ratio. I'm looking for zero point 0.5 or less than that. Debt equity ratio will tell me if the company is mainly operating on debt or equity. So to be safe or to have a good margin of safety, please look for zero point 0.5 or less than that for it to be brilliant. Let's have a look. Right now it's 0. So that's brilliant. It's less than 0.5. That's brilliant. So it means that it's a very safe stock. Let's look at the previous trend as well. Has it ever been um, more than 0.5? That's my question. So no, it has never been more than than 0.5. So it's a very safe stock, consistently since 2005 up till now. It's a very safe stock in terms of debt. That's brilliant. And let's go to return on equity. I'm looking for 8% or more than that for it to be brilliant. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm looking for 8% or more than that. Right now it's more than 8%. That's brilliant. Let's look at the previous one. Has it ever been below 8%? I can see that since 2005 up to now, it's always been above 8%. That's brilliant return on equity. The consistency has been very good. That's brilliant.